front of the camera today is one of my own favorite watches. And I know it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but it is Omega's most satisfying diver. It's not the thinnest, diver in the product catalog. It's not the most conservative or even the most comfortable watch or diver in their product catalog, but it is so satisfying. It's a fun watch. It's a tough watch, a legible watch, and with this playful, bright color scheme, I think it makes it just about the best summer sports purchase that you can make. So in this video, I recognize I might be a bit biased, but I'm going to talk about the good things here, as well as the things that I would like to see Omega change in the future. Before I jump into the details, let me first shout out Exquisite Timepieces. They are a family-owned brick-and-mortar authorized dealer, a great authorized dealer for Omega. I've worked with them for years. I've bought multiple watches from them. So I'm gonna recommend them if you're looking for Omega. A link will be in the description of this video. Now let's talk about this. Let's start with the macro details of the dial. This dial is crafted out of ceramic. It's white. There is a slight sheen to it. It is not texturized. And I think it is a great backdrop for the pointer hour hand, the pointer minute hand. Notice how those are rhodium plated and beveled. They're nice and long. They match well the rhodium plated applied markers that are dimensional and deep filled with superluminova. And then this also carries some orange accenting that is found on the Seamaster signature, on the water resistance designation, on the 12, 6, and 9 o'clock Arabic markers, and on the tip of the running seconds hand, which I will note is also polished and beveled, so a little bit of dimensionality to that seconds hand. This will also have a polished applied logo, and I think the watch is legible. I think it is attractive. And if I had any complaints or critiques here, I would say that the orange accents, they're not uniform in terms of color tone. I think the Seamaster signature is a little bit different in shade, in shade of orange when it comes to the Arabic markers, and those are a little bit different from the blood orange ceramic bezel insert. And so I'd like to see a little bit more uniformity myself, but maybe this was intentional. Now on wrist, and for reference, my wrists are 7.25 inches in circumference. This watch is a blast to wear, especially in natural light. So I'm going to share pictures of this in natural light, some wrist rolls as the sun is kind of dipping low in the horizon. So you can see how dynamic this is and how beautiful it is. I love the lyre style lugs. And I like the presence here. This is a hefty watch coming in at about 215 grams on the bracelet that does taper and does have a very nice clasp with a quick adjust hidden system on the underside of the clasp. This is not a thin watch. And so if you like, just a very elegant wearing diver, I'd say, go buy a Rolex Submariner with 300 meters of water resistance. This is not that watch, and it's not trying to be that watch. This carries double the water resistance. This has a display case back behind which you can see the 8900 coaxial caliber. So this is a chunky watch, but it's not cumbersome. It's not uncomfortable. It has presence. But to enjoy this, to get the fullest experience out of the Planet Ocean 8900, you have to enjoy some heft, you have to enjoy some presence from your sports watch while on wrist. Now this has pretty decent bezel action. I know that's an important thing for us watch collectors when we consider a dive watch. I really like the grip. I think this is easy to turn. The mechanical feel, it's decent. It's not class leading. There might be a touch amount of backplay, but on the whole, I feel that it is appropriate for the $6,700 retail price of this on the bracelet. Now let's go to the lume shot, because this is where the watch just goes to the next level. The lume is outstanding. It's fantastic, and it's because the bezel is fully lumed. And the lume is potent, and it's bright, and it has good longevity. I love the cyan tone mixed with the green tone. This to me is better than a Pelagos from Tudor. I really love this execution, and it is cool that the lume in the bezel is blended with ceramic. So in natural light, it's white, there's good contrast, it is scratch resistant, and then in low light, again, it's, it's very bright and it's very fun. Now let's go to complaints about this watch. And admittedly, I don't have many. I think this watch has great clarity. I like the sapphire crystal with the anti-reflective coatings. I love this meta-certified movement with the anti-magnetic properties, the time zone hour hand. I like the 60 hours of power reserve. I love the lume. I love the color play. I love the presence. I love the lyre lugs. I think if I had to nitpick, I would say outside of the orange accent colors being a little bit off from each other, I think I would like a no-date variation of this watch, this specific colorway. Lose the date at the 3 and give me an Arabic date like the 12, the 6, and the 9, and change the font a little bit to have open 6s and open 9s. I think that would be a nice throwback, not only to the original Planet Ocean of 2005, but back to the Seamaster 300 from 1963, a cult classic in the eyes of Omega collectors. So I think that could be a really fun change. Outside of that, I really wouldn't change anything about this Seamaster Planet Ocean 8900 with the white ceramic dial and the blood orange ceramic bezel insert. The ultimate fun summer watch purchase, one of the most satisfying, if not the most satisfying diver in the Omega product catalog. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I've missed anything. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll do my best to answer those questions. And again, if you're shopping for Omega, Exquisite Timepieces is highly recommended. I'll leave a link in the description. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time.